We've been here before, on the other side of this rubble.
I wonder what caused this part to collapse. Oh, that.
If anyone does want to access wine here, they sure do have to earn it.
This castle continues to educate me on new methods of opening doors. I'd say keep your guard up, but I just want you dead.
You could use a resurrection spell now.
As they left the wine cellar, they agreed on one thing. There may actually be one room worth returning to in this cursed place once this is all done.
We're not getting across this pool, are we? It should come as no surprise that we opened a door somewhere else entirely.
Any ideas on how to get through this one?
I didn't want to do this. It is done. Now, whom shall I punish?
We're not going in there, are we?
I see no other way.
Well, I guess that's the end of those earthquakes.
What could have done this?
Not what. Who? And the answer? Me.
The bigger they are, the more they can talk.
You're no mere soldier, are you?
What gave it away? This inescapable throne room?
You truly are too large to leave this room, aren't you?
A curse upon a curse that the prisoners you freed would have lifted.
Through human sacrifice, no doubt. How trite.
The captive dragon has been my only company for 20 years. And you forced me to kill him.
Don't worry, you'll be back together soon. Nothing quite like a real battle. I expected more of a challenge from a dragon slayer.
So, anyone hungry for frog's legs? For the next 5 years?
Yoshka could not believe his eyes when he gazed upon the rare treasure dropped by King Breck.
The Vial of Light was designed to see beyond the sight of man. Breck must have carried this for a reason. But how to fill it? This should be the last tower. You ready?
Is anyone ever truly ready to face what this castle has to offer?
Sounds like your dream, dear, was a little vague on the specifics. We can trap some light in our vial from this light spring. Let's see what happens from there.
They magically sealed the doors. We are so hungry.
Well, would you look at that? A magic rune. Half my share of the reward says it helps us on— purity. A foreign concept to one such as myself. Innocence. Whoever designed these rune keys was absolutely not thinking of me at the time. Beauty. Now that's something I can relate to.
I thought I was gonna rot in that cage. Thank you. Can we follow you out?
Of course. Wow. We did it, didn't we, Yoshka?
Indeed. How does it feel to be a bona fide hero?
It's not heroics. It's just what I was meant to do.
Oh, then you won't mind if I take all the reward then, will you?
The duo exited the castle in triumph. But it was not long before a young knight crossed their path. Out of breath, Mezei greeted the companions with delight, but not without a great sense of urgency.
Word has already spread of your deeds. The young mage and the bandit. I come before you great heroes with a desperate plea.
There's only one hero for you to thank this fine evening. And it's not me.
Evening? Alas, sunrise was 4 hours ago. If you can call it that.
Impossible.
While you faced the evil forces below, a new darkness fell upon the land. A literal darkness. It seems the sun has vanished.
Like she said, impossible. Unless there's a healthy sum of gold involved in whatever you ask of us, of course. Then I'm up for hearing you out.
There is.
Just one question. You with me, hero?
No. You are with me.
Haha.
What exactly would you have us do, Mezai?
Find the sun.
I'm sorry. What?
Find the sun? The king has apparently misplaced it.
You have the full support of the royal army, which, after so many failed attempts at freeing the prisoners, is now me.
How reassuring. But I must ask, how do we find the sun?
I don't know, but I do know someone who might. We must head to the great forest.
In daylight, the great forest invites all with lush scenery and friendly animals. But when darkness falls, that is when thrive the creatures of the night. and with no sun to stop them, they've never been more active. They've never been hungrier. As they entered the forest, Meze spoke more of the person whom they sought, the Merchant of the Woods.
The traveling Taltosh once told me he has the best weapons in the land, and the most knowledge.
A Taltosh?
You really don't leave your home much, do you? Taltosh are slaves to the old faith. The only thing crazier than their outlandish attire is their belief they have magical powers.
Meze, we have come a very long way, and the path ahead is extremely dangerous. Are you sure about this?
It's the best lead we have.
That's good enough for me. Let's go.
You hear those bugs all around us? I'll bet they're almost as big as we are.
Let's hope you're wrong.